Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The give, running right, Brown. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Hand off for Brown. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. A give to Brown. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Green. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got some room, it was over. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There's some room. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got a man, it's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats.
Arizona State.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off for Brown. Got enough for the 1st. Smashes ahead. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. The give to Brown. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Brown has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets into 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown ASU. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Third down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sent it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest day.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Huskers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Cowboys head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Young. And they're able to get him on the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception. You turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage. There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using his feet. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Brown running left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Boley. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ASU! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Still looking. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab in their space. Lowers those pads. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. 4th down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in 4th down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's hard to understate how much it's worth to have a guy who can run just enough to pick up a 1st down, to keep a drive alive, to avoid a negative play.
He's just got enough. Everybody could be covered on a pass play, and he can go and get the 1st down for you. He can make maybe 1 or 2 guys miss and just stretch the football past the sticks to keep the drive alive. Such a weapon to have on offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oklahoma State sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now from inside the red zone. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Again, it's Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball. They get the TFL. And now they set up 4th and long.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what